the wind. All right. Be safe. Fight! It's over. Come on. Fly, Ambrosia.
Who do you think those soldiers were?
Ah, there she is. The good old Dhalmekian Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Look, there. Those are ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehere. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that, then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal?
Would you rather be my squire?
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, I'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then. Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you.
Uncle?
Sorry.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two.
Come on.
Friend.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Friend. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
Thank you.
Try it.
Bravo, my boy! Just like that!
You're finished!
for your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine.
Clive?
What is it now?
It's nothing. Let's go.
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
Take a sniff, good sir. You'll be transported.
My carpets have pride of place in castle.
Another fight, is it?
You could melt butter in that furnace. Get it stoked.
Right away.
Sorry, but the Master's not here at the moment. All orders have to go through him.
You rest, girl. You've earned it.
Why is the tavern shut?
The inn's a mess of blood-soaked splinters, thanks to you. The least you can do is let us clean up in peace. I told the guard those soldiers started it. Don't need any more trouble.
treat you. I'm pretty flush these days.
Are you now?
I need a drink.
Fucking men of the wrong. Anytime they pull their snouts out of cookers' trough is when they want to lord it over us.
Light it.
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from... It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil. But how will we find her?
And that she was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means. The wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamil is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Looks like we're going to be getting back to Drake's family.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal.
How many times do I have to tell you? It's not a toy. Good day, my lord. An excellent choice. Thank you for your custom.
The gate is closed by order of Lord Kupka. Any attempt to gain passage to Drake's Fang will be punished. Light it, for Gilbert's sake. You're a bearer.
Sweet incense. What wax candles?
Anything I can help you with, travellers? Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamil's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths.
Thank you. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina
No.
Well...
This river runs all the way to the southern seas. They used to load the crystal onto barges and sail it to the villages downstream, before the canyons were lost to beasts and bandits. When I was a girl, I would wave to the boatmen as they set off on their long journey, and they would throw me sweetmeats in return. Such happy times.
What do you want?
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young
The Briar's Kiss.
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
That boy at the Briar's Kiss is a real talent. People flock from miles around to buy his steel.
For a measly bunch of gazelle greens.
It's all the fault of this blasted war. The moment they find out you're from the Empire, they flat out refuse to do business with you.
Won't you come and play, handsome?
Your arms are like iron. Are all your muscles so hard?
Well, I'd be happy to show you, provided I can afford it.
Plates and pots! Bowls and basins!
The juiciest meat from greens-fed birds. One bite and you'll be begging.
How about a hot bath to soothe the aches and pains of the road?
This town is truly blessed.
The bustling markets, the healing waters, and all under the watchful eye of Lord Kupka, who stands ready to crush anything.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal.
How many times do I have to tell you? It's not a toy.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
We've got a reason to. Whatever this emergency is,
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dhalmekian. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask Furder. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths.
Thank you. Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furder knows.
Your arms are like iron.
How about a hot bath to soothe the aches and pains of the road?
Excuse me. Are you Furder?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dhalmekian? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
Just look! The detail! The craftsmanship!
Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around?
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you'll...
Who are you working for?
He wanted us to test you.
Though one could...
Lord Furder?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with a blade is rare indeed, my... A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
fresh bread.
Light
warm
meat and
from the
dark.
oven.
Fresh from the... Yes, they're
The
quite
finest fabric.
Is this the place?
Ubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the young sprig. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means.
See that he gets it. Lubor, Lord Ferda told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid II?
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff.
We might as well hear him out. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man. Oh, but enough of the pleasantries. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear up.
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. So let us divide our forces, Clive.
I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalam.
Clumsy lout. If anything's damaged, it's the lash.
A word of advice, traveller. You see pots like this around town, you leave them alone. Unlike where you come from, fresh water's in short supply around these parts. We store what little rainwater we get in these pots for, well, not a rainy day, but you know.
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dhalmekir seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang, for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
The men of the Rock are Lord Cook's private guard. He must be a generous man. The amount they spend when they come and cook.
A deposit? For what?
The most fragrant herbs
Juiciest
to a silken softness.
You wouldn't believe how much he gave me.
Well, I hope...
What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
I'm not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off. Do you think they'll be back soon? I need a new dress.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystal?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thief. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market, either. Whoever's...
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture. What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should...
All right. I'm sure that we can cut, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle? Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things, but my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge.
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then. Just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show, one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double. Dealing.
I trust I can count on your support, if things turn sour.
Of course.
What was all that crashing and banging about?
Ready, go?
Faster!
this one! You're finished!
You deserve a rest.
Turn around, friend. There's nothing back there but a pack of bloodthirsty.
I'll take it from here.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord.
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents. Of course.
Not bad at all. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And being such good friends, and now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both! Give me!
yet, Uncle.
Good! I'm just getting warmed up.
It's over. This one. Get up.
Well, how'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. Huh?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly. Buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking Crystal's men for the common folk and conspiring with the Royalists.
Well, indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men. Until you two came along. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse. Well, Clive, to tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard.
Of all the...
Here. Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you, Lubor.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Stellan. Tu Isaac Elith.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive. So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold. Well then.
Thank you.
Not at all.
Come on, Uncle.
Clive. How very fitting. Of course, there's simply no other way. Ours is a blessed corner of the Velcroy. At least they did. So, you and I what? Alas. Still, don't be a stranger.
I've never even forged a butter knife before. Perhaps Forge Master Luber's having fun at Mike's.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Either would. Oh, wait, sorry. I'm Sava, Master Luber's least accomplished apprentice. Soon to be former apprentice if I don't pass this test. Maybe I'm just not the resourceful type. People are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here I am, unable to make a decent bit of kitchenware. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit of Dhalmekian. I don't suppose you have...
I'm afraid not.
Never mind.
I could give you a hand if you like. I know how busy the Briar's Kiss has been.
I'd be a
So?
Good question. And then there's this little riddle to keep...
The way I see it, there's only one way we'll be solving Lubor's puzzle. We need information.
You're right. Now, there's plenty of folk in Dallas. There's the book. They're bound to have an opinion or two about the... All right. I'll talk to every cook I can find.
All right.
Let's hope that someone says something useful.
Trust Lubor to take a simple test and turn it into a riddle. I better get to it.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
The finest fabric!
Take a sniff, good sir. You'll be trans.
Welcome, sir.
A question. I need to know what makes a good carving.
You a blacksmith or something?
Something.
Fair enough. First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most knives will make it through fat, no... Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I'm a happy woman.
So a knife that stays sharp.
The bar! baths are, closed for scrubbing.
All those years of toil, every coin I've ever earned is tied up in this place.
Are you all right?
The baths are closed. Leave me be. On second thought, perhaps you are just what I need.
That depends on the job.
I'd have you save my business, the baths. The water's turned scalding hot and all. I've no doubt that my woes stem from the water's source, but I can't go and investigate for fear of my customers. I'm bound to these baths in more ways than one. I beg of you. Go to Dusnoff Terraces.
All right.
Wonderful. Leave the market by the south gate. The smell of sulphur will guide you the rest of the way. These baths are all that keep me from an ignoble... My livelihood, my
They've opened the gate.
Lubor was true to his word.
Yeah, but...
What is it?
Sorry.
Hunter?
I have a question. Can you...
Oh. Has to be able to put up with some punishment. Can't be dealing with a brittle blade, not while I'm on the hunt. If your knife snaps every time you use it, you'll be spending coin as fast as you...
Thank you.
All business, eh? Man after my own heart.
So, a carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation. Let's hope Sava had better luck than I did.
Do you have water?
Ah, I'm not too late.
What is it, Lubor?
A question that I... Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang.
Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Dhalmekian and Walud are allies, and as you've seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice.
And there's more. My man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait. If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest. I've lost one Cid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying. Not before Kupka does, anyway.
Well, so long as you have a plan.
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
Come on, girl. The gate's open now. We can press on.
How do? Trader, are you? Seeking your fortune down in the golden sands of Dhalmekian.
You all right, boy?
From mercantile stock myself, as happens. You'd never guess. I was born just down the road in travel.
Something awful's taken up residence in the springs. You'll turn back if you know what's good for you.
By the flames. That explains the heat. Let's cool things down a bit. Let's hope it's enough to keep the baths from boiling.
Well, this is no good.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
My carpets have
The most fragrant herbs and spices.
Kneaded to a silken softness.
Made from the stoutest.
There he is.
Lotion.
Man, I was hoping we'd be seeing you again. The baths grow more bearable by the moment. It won't be long now before we...
I'm glad to hear it.
Now, tell me this. What did you find at the terraces?
Not what I expect.
You tell a fine story. That's not to say I don't believe you, though. Creatures made of flame, eh? That's something new to worry about. But I burdened you with my worries enough already. Right. It's...
Plates and pots!
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
Yes, the finest fabrics, fresh from
So, you learn it?
Only that
all the cooks said too heavy and...
So we're no better off. Perhaps, Lubor? That can't be right. No.
No doubt you're right. I have to make a start.
Agreed.
Right. Trouble is, meaning someone is going to be disappointed.
Is there no one else you can turn to?
The other, a merchant. A favourite of Forge Master Lubor's. I bet she'd know a thing or...
Faster!
Be safe.
Any luck?
What I asked her.
If you're looking to make a knife they're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation to adamantite ore.
And it's beyond...
Unique to Ash. Are there any materials unique to Dalamil?
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to work iron, but he would have known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle.
If it's cheap metal you're using. Folk first settled Dalamil to get at her mineral deposits, and if you know the trick, it can be melted down in the furnace to...
Bloody hell! I don't suppose you know the trick, do you?
It's hardly my speciality.
Looks like I've got some learning to do. Clive, I hate to ask of...
Limestone. Besides...
You'll have no trouble finding limestone over in the terraces.
Then I suppose I'll meet...
Right you are. So, do you crush...
Well, this is no good.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
My carpets.
Take a sniff, good sir.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Hanging lanterns, keep...
Well, we can make our way back.
We should get going soon. You have water?
One rock looks a lot like another.
Well, this is no good.
Is it true what I'm hearing? The men of the rock were carting...
I wasn't sure how, but I hope this is...
You are one of the good ones. You and that merchant both. She's got quite a gift for tea. Now... A knife forged from the very rocks of Dalamil.
It's a fine-looking blade.
That sounds like my cue.
I'm sorry, Forge Master Lubor.
Let's take a look, then. First things first, Sava, do you... What do... It's sharp, and it's heavy. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook, and it looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted.
And I was so certain I had it all.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little Next question. How much do you think I would charge?
Well, If I would say you could demand a...
And who would... The butcher? The hunter? Dhalmekian's home to humble traders, not rule number one in any business, Sav.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is just a... I'd say you're worth keeping around a little longer. Starting tomorrow, you'll have an anvil of your own.
I will. What would you do if...
I'd do what I always do. If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge. For the hunter, I'd make it as tough as Titan. For the cook, light as a feather. And for the nobleman, I'd...
There goes a master, all right.
It looks like congratulations are in...
I couldn't have done it without you. So much for the Forge Master's riddle that the spirit of Dhalmekir had nothing, meaning I had you run around.
You've passed your test.
And when I do...
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you. Best of luck out there, Sid.
This is no good. hoping to get out of the heat.
Thanks, girl. Well, Clive, you're gonna need an even bigger sword.
Help me, boy.
Yeah. should have stayed in its shell.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back, so... All done?
Well, this is no good. I was hoping to get out of the heat for a little while.
Is it true what I'm hearing? Carting off our crystals for themselves?
My carpets!
Take a sniff, good sir.
Kneaded to a silken softness.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Sweet incense. What
Well, we can make our way back.
Good day, my lord. Here you are. My thanks. Here you are. My thanks. Anything else I can take off your hands? Thank you kindly. Fare you well.
We should get going soon.
Water?
I've got a crystal. So long as we stay out of the deck.
Hanging lanterns, keep the darkness from your...
Silver platters, plates and pots.
Light, meat and dark. Fresh from the...
Yes, they're
The
quite
finest fabrics. Fresh from the capital.
Caution, my boy.
No holding back.
This is no good.
Is it true what I'm hearing? The men of the rock were carting off our crystals from...
Fried carpets.
The most fragrant herbs...
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Hanging lanterns.
We should get going soon.
Let's go.
Come on, girl, case.
Get that damned wagon fixed! Unless you'd rather our men in Dhalmekian starved.
The axle's gone, Cap.
There it is. Drake's Fang.
Kupka will be hiding inside.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert. You'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
I will, Uncle.
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize. After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am. And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back. Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You, however...
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now. A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms. I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
You really are just like him, you know? Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then, go safely, Uncle.
And you, nephew. We have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet. You can regale me too, Torgal.
I'm coming for you, Kupka.
Fuck! What have they stored? What has that gutter rat done to me? Out of my sight, witch! I'll kill you, Rossfield! I'll rip out your heart! I'll tear you limb from limb!
Peace, Hugo. The table shan't hurt you any longer.
He sought to humiliate me. Me! If you hadn't interfered, he would be dead!
You truly believe you would have triumphed? the battle continue.
Titan would have ground him into dust!
And how would he have done that without his head?
Shut up!
You weren't strong enough, and you call yourself a dominant. Or rather, you did.
You mock me, Harbert.
Do you see, Hugo? You are weak.
Fuck!
But so long as that fire burns within you, there is still hope. There may yet be a way for you to take your revenge.
Tell me, what must I do? Please, I'll do anything. Just tell me.
The heart.
What of it?
A mother crystal's heart is the most concentrated source of ether in all creation. Perhaps you could take advantage of that. Of course, the crystal would not yield her blessing to any ordinary man. But then, you are no ordinary man, are you, Hugo? Clive Rossfield stole your power, but others have suffered a similar fate, and still managed find the strength to conjure their icon. Like Benedicta Harmon. She too drank of the ether and gained a power beyond human understanding.
She did.
Benedicta. Benedict. I'll do it. My love. I'll avenge you.
Run along now, Hugo. You need only follow the light. Muthos is here. Very well, it shall be so. You may leave everything to me, Your Majesty.
Did the Royalists bring them from Ash? Are the Beastmen part of the Waluda army now? How the hell did that happen? They've spotted us. With more So much for the men of the Rock. Dhalmekia's finest. Animals. You should never have left Ash. won't be going any further this way. Stairs. This must be the way out.
Get him! Go to him! Over here!
I won't be sneaking past this one. How did they get in here? Let's try.
Get him! This one! Too slow.
By the flames.
Come on, Torgal.
Kupka never did do things by halves. As if taking the Mother Crystal for his own wasn't enough. He had to build his castle in it.
Let the trial begin.
What the hell?
With me, Tor.
Seems we're expected.
So this is the power of Mythos.
Did the orcs do this too? What the hell is going on? Are these things here for me? Or for him?